see is a spiky ankylosaur named John living alongside a herd of iguanodon, showcasing the variety of creatures living within their time periods. When interviewed, the iguanodons have said they do not like John. He does not shower and is perpetually grouchy. Bad John. In this footage, we see popular actor Jack Black being chased by a group of sauropods. Contrary to popular belief, Jack Black is not, in fact, a dinosaur. He is human. I have asked him before, and he has declined to answer my 52 emails regarding this matter. Many dinosaurs are not herbivorous, which means they eat plants. For example, this hungry Utahraptor has chosen to have iguanodon steaks for lunch, which means it is a carnivore. Many popular dinosaurs are actually theropods, which primarily consists of carnivores suited for the kill or scavenging. Here we see a Gigantosaurus eyeing some tiny humans for snacks before coming into a territorial house dispute with the smaller Ceratosaurus, who has a restraining order against it. Even predators have predators. Feisty. That's a good bite. Because of the fragmented nature of dinosaur fossils and the complexities of theoretical dinosaur imagery, dinosaurs are subjected to an ever-changing canvas about their physical appearance. Here is the Spinosaurus named Sam. He appears angry because he is not an accurate Spinosaurus, having been created in 2001 and being paid very little in royalties by Universal. Here, another Spinosaurus shares much of the same physical traits as Sam, displaying a long tapered tail that balances their body. A product of its time, the Spinosaurus now actually has been identified as having rudder-like tails in order to assist in its semi-aquatic lifestyle. I know what you're thinking now. Hey, doesn't this person have a stream to do where he's rating these creatures? And he does. And with that, I think it'll be good to move on. Always remember, if something as dead as the dinosaurs could be as colorful as this, then you can make your life even better. Is he talking? Yeah. I'm making the weirdest noise. I can't. I spent the whole day narrating that video. Shama! Shama! Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Hi everybody. Welcome to the stream. I can't. Oh my god. I was gonna. There's so many people here tonight. We're doing the weird ass stream. Hi everybody. My throat is. Oh, my stomach actually hurts. Okay. So we're doing. I wanted to do something special for everybody because I've been watching a guy, YouTuber named Razor Frank, who has been making this kind of content, right? And so I thought, maybe why not if I do something interesting for my stream? Also, look at the mug. It's got a dancing dinosaur there. He's doing the Gangnam style. I guess you can say this dinosaur is dead. Is that dance? Hey, how's everybody? I can't control myself because when I was doing the video, I had like I tried my best to copy his soundtrack, but then I realized maybe it'd be better if I just try and do it on my own. But what came out was I think I'm just gonna upload it as a separate video because it's just so dumb looking at it. Also, you guys didn't hear the first part, but I'm hearing my own voice in my head now. It's like, shut it. So, like I said, the video may not be very funny, but I really like making it because it was just going for that satirical educational feel, because the Frank is all about that educational feel with comedy. And yeah, yeah, I maybe copyright trouble because I was using footage from so many movies, and documentaries. I think the British and Americans are after me now. P. It's like a... Please don't remind me. This is new for you. Yes, dinosaur review is new to everybody, including me, because I have no idea what I'm gonna do. So yes, there's yes, Dilo Meet the big dog is normal. Pascal, no. So, no, but tonight's subject topic is gonna be a great piece of love for me because I love dinosaurs. As you can see, like the sheer talent to review their ancestors. Technically, crocodiles existed at the same time as the dinosaurs, so not reviewing my ancestors. I'm just technically reviewing what lived alongside. Wait a second, I'm not a dinosaur. What the hell are you talking about? I'm gonna send you to the waste bin, Clyde. It's time for you to go into the waste bin. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's just move on. Alright, so kill sits. We all were fish. We all were fish. Yes, now we eat fish. Now who's the cannibal here? Alright, so let me just make the chat box a little bigger. Alright, so tonight, as the title indicated, we're going to be looking at we're going to be rating dinosaurs and taking a look at dinosaurs. So as you can see here, this is the tier list that I'm using tonight, and I've appropriately sorted everything out into I'm not into reptiles. Pascal, I'm gonna kill you. We will all fish. IDK how to swim. Clyde, if you don't know how to swim, I can teach you. I'll just throw you in the water. If you drown, it's not my fault. Oh my god. Okay, so hold on. Before we go on into the music, okay. So before we make any more jokes, I would like to explain to you this tier list that I've made tonight in celebration of dinosaur review. So just some fish be drowning everywhere. If you hold fish upside down, you know you can drown them like that, right? Because wait, aren't they dying like that? Sinking is a part of swimming. Yeah, exactly. Sinking is a part of swimming. That's why battleships, they're the great swimmers because they keep sinking all the time. Sorry, that's a bad military joke. Don't bring it up. Please don't bring it up. The Americans are gonna find me. Okay, sorry. I'm supposed to explain the tier list. I just swim to Singapore to kill me. Yes, I will. I will, Pascal. Don't worry about it. Alright, Pascal. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be quick and easy. Alright, so what am I saying? Alright, look at the tier list, everybody. And starting from the top, we got Chad. Oh, okay, someone messaged me on Steam. Stop! Stop! I'm starting to do my dinosaur review. Okay, we look at the list. Top, Chad. Chad is reserved for the best of the dinosaurs. The best dinosaurs. Like if the dinosaur is so good, so aesthetic, like pure aesthetic, got the killing power, or if it's not a carnivore, it has some wicked ass design and is a sauropod, or don't know, whatever it is. If it looks really damn cool to me, I'll put it in Chad. But this has to be reserved for like the best. So at the end of the day, if there's more than one dinosaur in the chat category, you tell me. Get it for Steve. Okay, if there's more than one dinosaur in the chat territory, you tell me so I can put myself in the abomination. Now, wait, no, SS. Now that can have multiple dinosaurs per category, right? So SS. This is a dinosaur that's well designed, well optimized for its time period, and you know, I have no bias against any of these. Okay, so objectively, I'm just gonna be rating all these dinosaurs. Dinosaurs in the chat category. No, I'm not a chat. No, I'm an abomination. I'll do it right now. I'll do it right now. All right, let me just do it right now. I'll just put myself in the chat. I'll just put myself in abomination tier. Where is it? Where is it? I actually don't know where Reduce Studio is. Where is it? I forgot. Where is it? I'm looking at it. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Hello. All right, here we go. Here we go. Hi, everybody. I'm in the abomination tier now. I'm having so much fun being an abomination. Tiny Dylus. Yes, I am very tiny. Okay, no, sorry. SS means it's really good. Okay, so SS means if it's efficient for its time and doesn't look that completely insane. I'm getting so many emails. What the hell? Is this Universal finding me because I used their footage? Oh shit! I'm sorry, Steven Spielberg. Please. All right, so S tier. Okay, so this is a well-rounded apex predator or a herbivore that is good for its time. So yes, this would be not really where most of the dinosaurs will be because they'll either be in SS or the one chosen one will be in chat. But S is just basically a result of the environment around us around that time. So yes, A. All right, all well-rounded, nice. Got some flaws here and there. If it's kind of poopy, it has some poopy aspects. S and SS means they have triceratops. Hold on. We'll get to that. I gotta explain. All right, B. Not that efficient, competing with too many predators or too many herbivores, and doesn't have enough niches, or it's not unique enough. So B goes, and same applies to C, except the features are worse. D. Let's say, okay, let's put these dinosaurs on the test. These dinosaurs did enough to pass, but they're not anything anymore because if they got D, they're failures. No, they didn't pass. They passed, but they live. They exist in a. The dinosaurs who are in the D category exist. They are just there as part of the ecosystem. All right. So this would be base, and then F. F is the class losers. All right. So the class Triceratops. Kill. Please die. Alright, no, F. Okay, just imagine if you fail in class, you end up at F. You're not really good for any niches. You may look interesting in the F category, but because of your ecological niche, you may be just an F, basically. Alright, so abomination. So this one is well, like chat, it's reserved for one specific animal we've chosen tonight. So yes. Only one abomination, and this is like literally anything that looks horrendous or is a freak of nature. Okay, so I guess that explains the tier list for tonight. So let me just pull up the Word document. We're gonna be reviewing quite a few dinosaurs tonight, and I make sure to pick dinosaurs that are not well regarded by like those of outside the Twitter post. So tonight will be a list of dinosaurs that are not usually considered by media, so you probably won't see Tyrannosaurus here, or maybe even Triceratops. You won't see them here, so you'll probably get more obscure dinosaurs. So yes, without further ado, we're gonna start with the first one on my list. Like right now I'm seeing it, list of dinosaurs to review. The first one comes from my moderators Akate, who suggested Spinosaurus. Let me just pull up the picture right now. We're gonna start with the Spinosaurus, and we're gonna use this specific picture. Oh my god, my Streamlabs is just gonna be overloaded with all this stuff. Alright, so we're gonna also do a little bit of research on this. Also, why is there a dancing dinosaur there? Oh, I forgot to put that there. Alright, here it is. We got our first dinosaur of tonight, brought to you by Akate Ryuki. A Spinosaurus. Now this is the picture he linked was this specifically. But I have to let you guys know this is not actually a scientific portrayal of an accurate Spinosaurus. As you have seen just now, the Spinosaurus that is more accurate now is the, where is it? Yeah, your favorite. Yes, because of the raw. I love the raw from Jurassic Park 3. Sounds good. But this is the more accurate one. So this is a more accurate. Yes, it sure has a spine. It shares the spine with Oranosaurus and a few other synapsids such as Dimetrodon and I actually forgot what was the other one besides the Metrodon. So the sail, okay, so fun fact about the sail, like not modern camel. Wait. Ooh, that's now cooler. Yes. this is a more up-to-date look at the Spinosaurus now that latest fossil records. As I thought, it swims. Yes, it is adapted to a semi-aquatic lifestyle as Egypt back then, where the fossil remains are, was a lush, fertile swampland. Yeah. So it was able to swim around and hunt sawfish. So let me just pull up the information about this. Let me just look up rudder. Now let me just So it's more thinner. Basically, if you imagine a plesiosaur fin, a Spinosaurus basically has that on the tail, and it allows it to swim for a long time. Obviously, since it's huge, it has a body mass that needs to be supported. It needs to come out of water, and because of its size and its diet, the Spinosaurus can adapt to being a fish eater or a carnivore. But because it is more inclined to eating sawfishes, saw sharks, it doesn't have that overwhelming ecological problem that some apex predator has. It doesn't roam around. It just stays in that one marshy swampland because it's adapted to that area. It won't be a fearsome predator. It is large. It's gonna be quite intimidating to look at. But are we learning about your ancestors, Dylus? Technically, these are our ancestors. Think about that, huh? We come from dinosaurs. How do you like that, huh? We're all dinosaurs once. And this could be your ancestor. This guy with this rudder here. You could be swimming around right now, but you couldn't. But you're not swimming anymore, aren't you? Alright, so let me just see here. Spinosaurus pre-2014 is very interesting. Now, according to National Geographic's paleontologists only had a handful of fossils from the tail of Spinosaurus, and like its tails, we're all half mermaids. Yes, we're all pretty mermaids. Yay! Now go back to the ocean. Drown. Okay, no. Spinosaurus kind of thick. Yes, its thickness is because of the muscles in its tail. So I'm not gonna go overly scientific. So let me see here. Because of the new recent discoveries, the Spinosaurus's tail was thought to be like a typical theropod's tail. So the typical theropod's tail is long and tapered, as I mentioned in the video. But right now in 2018 in Morocco, they found 131 additional bone fragments, including vertebrae. So now its tail is longer and flexible, like a fish. So basically, it is now. Oh, there's an animation here. Oh, this is cool. So basically, it is now more adapted with chaos. Chaos, control the horny. We're not here to fuck dinosaurs. Okay, so because of these scientific studies, it's now primarily thought that this thing now lives in water. So because of its interestingness, it's a very unique dinosaur. It's huge for a water dweller. I don't even know how this thing actually would survive in a normal river. Like, if you see a crocodile, that's scary enough. But you see this thing floating around with a sail. It's like Jaws, but even worse. So we're gonna dump this guy into the S tier because he has his own ecological niche. The Spinosaurus has its own ecological niche, but it doesn't seem to be capable of moving it up to any. Actually, you know what? Let's bump this up to SS tier because it's a very unique predator, very strongly built, and it doesn't have that much of a disadvantage anywhere. So Akate, your choice goes into SS tier. Alright, so this is a good start already because this is a good start. SS for Spinosaur. Yeah, he got it. Alright, so next dinosaur on the list. Monochiaki, my best friend, has requested for an Ankylosaurus. Philanor, welcome. Because anything is material for that. Chaos control. Control the horny. We're being scientific here. Alright, so next dinosaur. Requested by Monochiaki. This one is an Ankylosaurus. Now, if you don't know what an Ankylosaurus is, this picture should be able to help you identify what it is. And there it is. It's a very handsome creature. Not very smart though. So this is a herbivore. So an Ankylosaurus and all the necessities is a herbivore. Think of a reptilian armadillo or glyptodont if you're capable. If not capable, sorry, that's just really smug of me. What I meant to say was if you think of an armadillo or a pangolin that's like really big and really reptilian and also is really dumb and cannot do anything with his arms, you get Ankylosaurus. It's basically a tank. Fuck you, Ankylosaurus is the best. Mono. It's like I bring out Ankylosaurus and Mono's just here. Hello, Mono Jackie. I'm gonna bully your little sister. So no, I'm not gonna trash any dinosaurs because it's dumb. Because people are okay like that. Okay, it's okay. I'm not gonna trash you because this thing is dumb. It looks cool. It is a very well unique unique dinosaur, especially if you can see the club tail here. If you see the club tail here, it's a very lethal self-defense weapon, and primarily in its time period, it lived in the Cretaceous, mostly in where North America would be right now. I actually need to check that out already. Okay, at the same time, the gimmick of this stream is that we're gonna be doing some certain pseudo research on dinosaurs as well. So an Ankylosaurus in particular, this thing right here, is one species of the Ankylosaurus family, as I pointed out before, and there is always more. There's always more representations of Ankylosaurus, such as Euophyllus. How do you say this, guys? Euoplocephalus, which is a smaller Ankylosaurus, the size of a person, and then you have Enontodontosaurus, and then you have more mono with Anky armor. When I actually considered drawing that because I want to make her flustered and give her a gift that she would never forget. So she'll be a cat with a tail in the back, and then no, not spanking. This will break your bones. Like, none of these dinosaurs can be kinky with you. Not even the Spinosaurus. Mono is angry. Mono is angry because I pointed out the dinosaur thing. I mean, hey, it's got red highlights. It's got red highlights, Mono. And you're telling me to be yabe? You're telling me that I'm yabe? Villanor, you're being yabe. Okay, so these are not horns. These are like keratin. So think of a rhino's horn. Except they are much harder and they're considered osteoderms. And yeah, these are nice. As it's like the process before in Jurassic, the Stegosaurus. It's slow with it, eats a lot. And well, if you flip over an Ankylosaurus, the belly here is where it is very, very vulnerable, as usual, because like a turtle, right on the spiky back. I suggest you build a saddle before you sit on top of this thing, because it's actually going to hurt your back. But I would say this thing looks really cool. It has its own unique niches, very defensive. However, I'm only guessing that its temperament is really bad. Yeah, so I would really like to say I like the offensive armaments of this creature. The defensive armaments makes it practically impregnable, but any smart predator can actually figure out how to attack it, or a smaller predator like say velociraptors live in Mongolia, so just any raptor would be able to attack it at the bottom. Any larger predator will probably, you know, be warded off, and I can't actually know. Okay, so I'm just gonna capture the dinosaur. Yes, go play Ark. I don't play Ark though. I'll play a game where I kill dinosaurs instead. So like I said, I like extra hole in the butt. Can you stop thinking of using the dinosaurs for weird things? God damn it! You guys are crazy. You don't want to spike up your butt. That hurts. This is not a pleasurable spike. This is a hard spike, and it will poke you really badly. Second extinction. Let's go. That was what I was thinking. So anyway, this creature, because of its armaments, I would say it goes into the A category. I'm sorry, Mono. I would like to put it in chat, but you're chat for me, not this creature. Okay, so the main reason why I'm gonna drop it down to, yeah, you know what? Let's keep it A, because the offensive armaments really makes it really good. So the main drawbacks is that its limited intelligence means that it makes I can only imagine it working on reactive reactions. Basically, if you go near this thing, it'll automate. It's like a sentry turret. Not very smart, because it can't use that A for Anki Pie. Not getting my name tears. So okay, so yeah, that's it, I guess. Put it A because, like I said, it's a tank, but it doesn't have the intelligence of a smart animal capable of using that armament to its most effectiveness. Because even as a herbivore, yeah, I forgot to say it's a herbivore. You can kind of tell because it has a beak like a normal bird. Anklo armor mono is coming soon. Yeah, tell my wife I would like to see that. I like to see her try, because I haven't put in my favorite dinosaur yet. Let's see if I can flip it. Huh? Mono, you hear me? Soft belly be weak though. It's the same as Mono. It's the same as Mono. She has a weak belly. Mono, you have a weak belly. Cats, when you turn them over, you rub their belly and they get really like. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we're supposed to be going even further. All right. So the next one, last of the Twitter posters. All right. So this one is suggested by an artist that I've worked with before. Where's my long neck? Diplodocus. Diplodocus is a bit more common, so we're not gonna go into that. But we're gonna bring up some sauropods. So let me just bring up the next one. So this one was brought to me by Artific, which is someone I've commissioned before, and he's a nice fellow. And so when I saw this one, I was like, yes, I want an Allosaur. I like seeing an Allosaur. Now, hold on, where is it? Allosaurus? Come on. There it is. This is an Allosaurus as brought to you by the guys at Universal. So this is an Allosaurus from Jurassic World. I believe this is a juvenile. I don't think it's a... No, in the game it's an adult, but I'm pretty sure the model is a bit more juvenile. So if you watch Walking with Dinosaurs, or at least more specifically Big Al, you would know this dinosaur as the apex predator of the Jurassic period, the late Jurassic period. Basically, this Allosaurus is an apex predator, and it's basically a tiger in reptilian scales. Very fast, very deadly, and the best part of it, unlike the predator that I described with, sorry, I got it. The Spinosaurus, the Allosaurus is a pack hunter, so it is capable of working in groups. And unlike the Tyrannosaurus, it has long arms. As you can see here, it is tripedal. How do you say hands? I'm so sorry, my brain is not working. So the Spinosaurus, why do I keep calling this the Spinosaurus? Oh my god. So like I said, this thing, I need to drink some water. Alright, so the Allosaurus, very well rounded. I think it's way too specialized for its job, because with it has incredible intelligence. And this is not just me spotting it out from what I've seen in media, because I think if I search up, remember to hydrate. Yes, thank you so much. Let me just check up Allosaurus. So when I personally found out about this creature, I was looking at why this dinosaur needs. I would since the descriptor for this dinosaur is more of the tiger of the Jurassic, I would say this is more of a mono, because she also. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's even got the red color. Yeah, Mono, this is your dinosaur. You're a tiger. Meow. So yes, let's look up Allosaurus on Wikipedia. It's a Carnosaurian theropod, late Jurassic epoch, and it's the most abundant large predator in the Morrison Formation, because as you can tell, it is it eats almost everything. And while sometimes it works together in groups, it is a mix. It's a mixed interpretation of what this dinosaur could actually be, because there are fossil records in the Morrison Formation that this dinosaur may actually be very aggressive towards friends and, well, allies in pack hunts. So it hunts in groups when needed, and then after that it just decides to pick a fight with everybody because it's a piece of shit. Tigers don't get well with people, so yeah. And the teeth itself is held 5 teeth in D short, 14 to 17 teeth, and it's used to rip what the hell am I looking at? Rip flesh out. So this is more of a carnivore than the Spinosaurus. So the Spinosaurus, while it is good for its niche and it can go hunting for larger ornithopods, this dinosaur, however, has a more general meat eating. So this thing is a meat eater for sure. You won't see it eating fish unless it's an emergency. So this thing is a definite meat eater. Claws, look at those claws. Look at that hand. It can handle things really well. I would like to say the Allosaurus is very well rounded. Not exactly chat territory, but I'm gonna put it as an S tier. Yeah, as you can see so far, it seems like the carnivores are getting the SS tier, but don't worry. We will change this in a bit. Alright, so here it is. If you guys don't agree with me, I'm sorry. The Allosaurus is SS tier because Like the Spinosaurus, because of its uniqueness, its incredible specialization, the Allosaurus benefits from being the very fast lightning bruiser tactic. It just takes down the Diplodocus, it takes out ornithopods really fast, it works together in groups, it may be a piece of shit to your teammates, but it does the job, man. If you want to get a pet, you want to get pet dog, and you could get a dinosaur, get the Allosaurus, as long as it doesn't eat you. Alright, so this ends the Twitter posters, so now we're gonna look at the, we're gonna look back at the list. So I picked out a group of dinosaurs, either me or someone else. There's a group of dinosaurs here that we can analyze, and these are very strange dinosaurs that I don't think anyone has often covered before, or at least they just want it, they just don't know whether it's real or not. So one of the dinosaurs that we will cover today is hold on, give me a second. It's an Amargasaurus. Now I'm gonna take this picture from DK because why not? Donkey Kong has some good dinosaur stuff. Don't ask me why that works. Alright, so the first runner up for this one is Amargasaurus. This is our first sauropod on the list. I'm gonna call it March because why not? March is a good name for a sauropod. If you wanted to name a sauropod March, that'd be perfect. Alright, let's look it up. Where is it? Oh, it's a wet P. I can't do it. Okay, cool. You're kidding me! It's a wet P. I can't put this thing here. That's a scam. So let me just look up. Let me just look up another picture for the Amargasaurus. Something that isn't derpy. Ah, there it is. All right, Pinterest has some good pictures. Give me the Amargasaurus. I want a Amargasaurus picture. Amongosaurus. No, it's not Amongosaurus. I meant to say Amargasaurus, not Amongosaurus. If you think this is oh, I just saw boobs. No, it's not. This dinosaur is not sus. In fact, I think it's the least sus. Alright, here we go. The Amargasaurus. Yeah, this is a very unique ceratopsian. No, I meant to say sauropodsian. And this dinosaur is very unique because it's a sauropod in the early Cretaceous that has really crazy looking spines. Now, why would a sauropod need spines like this? Let's find out actually. Let me just see. Oh, there's a life restoration. Oh, this one looks even derpier. So it fulfills the same ecological niche as the early sauropods, like the Diplodocus and what's it called already? Diplodocus and Brachiosaurus as well as Camarasaurus. But the spines, I can only guess, will be a more, let me see. The spines, I guess, would be a more display option. Clue is the two looking from behind the pig. Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. That's a kid and a mom. My lord, look at that mullet. Does it have a mullet? Does it have a mullet? What's a mullet? No, it doesn't have a mullet. Basically, the mouth is in line with other sauropods of its time. Dino got style. Yes, exactly. This thing has style. It may not look very practical, but it has style. And those spines on top, if that thing could just snap its neck and use its whip, it can stab someone to death. So, let me just look at what is the vertebral spines? Defense weapons. In 1991, Salgado and Bonaparte suggested the spines represented defense weapons against predators, tapered towards their tips, or to intimidate rivals. Now with other evidence, Amargasaurus could have actually gotten a sail like a Spinosaurus, but however, a sail on a sauropod this size would be impractical. So it's just considered a what's it called already? So this dinosaur is considered a, just working on spines. There's no sails because a sauropod cannot effectively lose that heat with a sail. It just relies on body mass. So it has an air sac. Okay, that's interesting. Part of a respiratory system. Blah blah blah. Restricting the air sac to the space between one neural spines. Yeah. So it is it has the defensive purpose. So yes, I like to say this works well as a defensive animal, but given its size, what kind of animal would be jumping on top of it? A raptor? I would imagine it could just reach behind its head and just like this. You see this? And it hit the predator. But I'm gonna say, for all its style purposes, I'm gonna put it in the B category. Wait, no, not B category. All right, so I'm just gonna put it in. Okay, let's change it. Let's put it in the A category. It looks very unique for its time, and for an early Cretaceous creature, the Amargasaurus with its spines will make an interesting ecological niche. However, because it's a sauropod, it might have limited intelligence to work with, so those spines are mostly reactive, like the Ankylosaurus. So, alright, so yeah, that's it. Now, with what we have, now we move on to the next animal. Now, the next animal will be the Dreadnoughtus. Now, Dreadnoughtus is another, how do you say it already? A Dreadnoughtus is another sauropod-like creature, and this creature is huge. Like, you have no idea how huge this animal is. Let me just save a picture real quick. Also, I'm just doing this completely by I'm just doing this completely ad hoc, so yeah. I have completely no preparations because I wanted to make this as ad-lib as possible, so it's really weird. So we call it Dread, like Dread, except it was a long sauropod. So Dreadnoughtus, interesting sauropod yet again. Most interestingly, is a Cretaceous animal, and it is huge. It is also very well complete. It's a very well preserved dinosaur. It just looks very contemporary, right? It looks like a normal Brachiosaurus with a Diplodocus head. And you're actually right. If you guess that, you actually are right. It's just that beneath the lower part of the neck, it will look pretty... yes, this animal is called a Dreadnoughtus. It's called a Dreadnought because look at the size. You think any predator will want to tangle with this thing? So Dreadnoughtus uses its bulk to ward away predators, like a lot of sauropods, unless they work in groups like an Allosaurus. So so it's a Titanosaur, which is like a sauropod, but it's a subgenre that is huge and includes other sauropods like Patagotitan and Titanosaurus. Not so sure. What was the other one already? There is Magyarosaurus. There is Argentinosaurus. Yes, that's right. That was the one I know about. Elephant plus snake equals Dreadnought. Yeah, it just kind of looks weird, but trust me, I'm pretty sure this is not what the animals look like in real life, because they're dead. We can ask them questions, man. We can ask them. I want to reach back in time and hand a microphone to one of these dinosaurs and say, "Hey, can you tell me what you look like?" If I get the answer that's just like, ooh, I'm pretty sure they will not. I'm pretty sure I'll just stop right there. So anyway, this is the first Titanosaurus they have, which is a subgenre of the sauropod family, and it is very well preserved because there is a huge amount of fossils discovered in 2005, and because of modern technology, it was just really well done. Argentinosaur is a plated armosaur, and I think we can get to that later. So yeah, Dreadnoughtus, as other sauropods, it's huge. It uses its bulk. I think I would say I'll put it in an S tier because, yeah, like Amargasaur before it, Amargasaur has kind of that niche, but because of its size, it's more vulnerable, and because of its spines, it's more interesting. But I'll say Dreadnoughtus is up there because of its bulk, and you want to keep this in process. You want to keep this in mind, that it eats a lot, but its bulk is the one that makes it live. Basically, if there were no group predators like a Tyrannosaurus around, this thing could reasonably survive. So yeah, that's it for this one. All right, so next dinosaur. This is a first Stegosaurid, and we're gonna look up this one. This is a Kentrosaur, and now a Kentrosaur, as I can see, hold on, let me just bring out a picture. We're gonna bring up the Darren Pepper picture. Like I said, I don't save anything because I'm actually really dumb. Right, here it is. This is a Kentrosaur. Now, this is our first Stegosaurus creature, and contrary to popular belief, Stegosaurus
Wait, no, that's not contrary. What am I saying? Stegosaurus are dumb. Like Ankylosaurus, not very smart. Alright, here we go. So this is a Kentrosaur. So this is the next one on the list. As you can see here, it has half the sails of a normal Stegosaur, but it makes up more for it with those spines. Now, if you notice the spines, right? Stegosaurus has a tagomizer, which is a term. Hold on, what? I need to look up the origins. Okay, sorry, my tongue is being tied up so far. I'm so sorry. Now, alright, so let me see here. A tagomizer is unique to the Stegosaurus family because it is a distinctive arrangement of spikes. As you can see here behind here, there are 2 rows of spikes, each containing 2 spikes. And these are defensive equipment like the Ankylosaurus' club tail against predators. Now, the Kentrosaurus, right, is more unique in this regard because not only does the tail have spikes, but as you can see here, there are 4 rows of spikes up here, and plus another one at its arm. Now, this is the most puzzling one. Like, I can understand a predator just getting intimidated by this, but this is a whole new level of intimidation. Like, if you saw a Stegosaurus, you could target its legs. Yeah, no sure. It would probably kick you in the face or whatever. But if you saw this arm spike, you'd probably be scared as hell as a predator, man. Like, if you were an Allosaurus, let's say if you were this guy, Allosaurus would be like, yes, I'm hungry. I'm looking for flesh. This Kentrosaurus looks really nice. But then you see that arm spike and you're like, how do I get close to this thing? You want to get risk. You don't want to get risk getting hit by the tagomizer or, you know, this leg here. So the Kentrosaurus has a defensive solution covered. However, it still suffers from that lack of brain power that the lack of brain power more typically commonly associated with Stegosaurus. Pea-sized brained. Darren Pepper. Yes, you gotta thank you for this fantastic render. I'm also ripping these pictures off the internet. So yes, let me just bring up more Kentrosaurus data because so this interesting. One other thing about this creature that makes it Hegesaurus went. Hi Dylus, welcome Jen. Hegesaurus is not on the list. I'm so sorry. Anyway, we're looking at Kentrosaurus. We covered like around 5 dinosaurs already. So yes, Kentrosaurus. It's a small dinosaur. It's smaller than a Stegosaurus for sure. And yeah. And what's interesting is that it has dimorphic sexual differences. So so the males and females of the species will have longer spikes, depending on which one was male or female. So that automatically adds a plus because now you can tell which one is a female and which one's a man. So you don't accidentally get the genders wrong when you talk to them. It's like, hey, Mrs. Kentra. Oh no, sorry, I thought you were a woman. No, you're a guy. No. Now here's the thing. If you know it has a longer spike, you know it's a guy. Guys have longer spikes. The women Kentrosaurus, I think they have smaller because males they need to dominate. So I'm not being sexist. I'm just referring to biological differences. Okay. Genuine PC arrived with demon ranking like Dylus. That would be an interesting idea. Let's see more ranking stuff. All right. So Kentrosaurus. Plus points. Very interesting defense system. Makes it almost impregnable unless your Allosaurus is experienced. Downsides. Wait, no. I'm not done with the plus sides. Plus sides is sexual dimorphism, which I can always appreciate because you can tell them all. Negative sides is its small size compared to a Stegosaurus, so it's not as intimidating. It's around the size of a normal human. Yes, as you can tell, it's the size of a normal human. Even with the spine, so yes, it's actually quite small. And what else? And its brain again. I can't give animals points if they don't have big brains. That's not what I meant, but yeah, Amongosaurus. Amargosaurus. It's not Amongosaurus. Okay, so Kentrosaurus, however, will have to go to the A category because as much as I really like it, yeah. I wouldn't say this is a huge dinosaur. Really unique defensive. If it's much bigger, if it was found much bigger, I would really appreciate it. But so far, this has to go here. Alright, so let's move on to the next dinosaur. And this one is our first theropod that isn't some viewers submitted. So this theropod is called the Majungasaurus. That's a toy. That's a toy. So this is a Majungasaurus. Let me just look up the picture of a Majungasaurus. And you want to know what's more interesting about the Majungasaurus? It is Madagascar's first and only apex predator. Back when Madagascar was merged with my brain's not working. When Pangea, yes, when the Earth was emerged in Pangea, it was beginning to split up, but it was still recognizably Pangea. So this is a Majungasaurus, and hold on, give me a second. I will just link this here. This, my friend, is a Majungasaurus. It is a Carnotaur, which is a theropod, and you can tell it's a Carnotaurus because it has bony protrusions above its eyebrows and a very I like to move it. I'm pretty sure this dinosaur likes to move it. And the one thing that I like to give points for this thing is because it engages in cannibalism. Yes, that's right. Majungasaurus is famous because it has been found with baby Majungasauruses in its belly. And because I presume the area was quite arid at the time, so let me just look it up again. I need to fact check a lot of these creatures. Majungasaurus, let me see. Majungasaurus cannibal. Move it. Hi Shark, we're back. So this is a Majungasaurus. Majungasaurus. If it was in China, I'm pretty sure it will be called the Majungasaurus. But Majunga, I think, is a Madagascan phrase. So the Majungasaur Yu-Gi-Oh! Nosaurus. I'm pretty sure that would be some. I think there's some dinosaurs in Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know. So Majungasaurus, both plus and minus, is the cannibalism feature because unlike other dinosaurs, it is actually proven to be a cannibal. And the only dinosaur that was a cannibal before this was a Silophysis. And Silophysis is a late Cretaceous raptorid that was depicted infamously in BBC's Walking with Dinosaurs as a cannibal. However, this portrayal of Silophysis is considered incorrect because that could have been just baby Silophysis washed away in a flood. So the Silophysis have been disproven, but the Majungasaurus is definitely the case for dinosaur cannibalism, which is a big no-no because I don't agree with eating babies. But I don't know, you guys can think anything you want because I maybe eat babies, I don't know. But the plus point is that it's so freaking metal, like holy moly. This dinosaur, metal for eating babies. I don't think it's a good thing though. However, as a Carnotaur, it has great speed. It's imagine a sprinter with very short arms, like a midget that can't move around that much. The midget can run really fast, but it can't reach you because he has short arms. And the Majungasaurus is like a midget, except the neck is longer, so he can reach out to you and bite you. Where am I going with this? Like I said, the Majungasaurus is a predator, an apex predator of Madagascar at the time, but considering its size and its cannibalism, I think I will SOP. Yes, I would like to say this thing would survive SOP. We're rated on SOP now. But however, because of its features, I'm gonna have to put Majungasaurus at B. Unfortunately, because of its ecological niches. Okay, just move the table instead. Because of its ecological niches, I would have to move you to B. There you go. You are now B. There you go. There you go. You are now B tier. Majungasaurus is B tier. Carnotaurus, not very well rounded, very specialized scavengers sometimes, but they were made infamous by the Disney movie Dinosaur, and that is one of my personal favorite movies. You guys should check it out. It's CG, and the Carnotauruses there are insanely scary, but they're very small. So yes. Is there a shark dinosaur? We'll get to that. Spinosaurus is kind of like a shark. It swims underwater and it has a sail, so you can like dun, 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 with that shell. That sail. Dylus, can you explain why T-Rex hands are small? Okay, so let me just look up this. T-Rex hands small. So there's a very interesting theory about dinosaur. T-Rex's tiny arms. So the dinosaur's arms were strong enough to slash prey at close quarters, despite being small for its body size. Basically, that's the point of a lot of arm appendages in these theropod dinosaurs in order to slash its victims, or to push itself up from the ground. Because unlike four-legged, yeah, one of the reasons is mating, but I'm not gonna bring that up. We're trying to be friendly here. we're not gonna bring up too much about the mating thing. I am going to specifically avoid the mating thing. Don't get interested in dinosaur sex, kids. That's not fun. That's not a fun place to go down to. Okay, so let me just look it up again. But the 3-foot long clawed arms may have been more fearsome because probably there's a lot of muscles in them. If the dinosaur, I believe that if the T-Rex can bite down on something quite deep, it can use its claws to attack. Let's say I'm like, I'm biting down on something right now, and its neck is pretty long, so it can just do this, and while the prey is close to the arms, it will just slash. It's like an Allosaurus because it slashes. Unfortunately, that one is because of its size. Because of the Tyrannosaurus size, I believe the arm may be able to just, I'm going all over the place because of the arm. Basically, it's just used as, claws, like a cat scratching you. There are ideas for sex, but yeah, you wouldn't want to be grabbed by a... I'm gonna avoid this topic. I'm sorry. No sex from me. Alright, let's move on to the next dinosaur. Majungasaurus is B tier. Alright, let's look at the next dinosaur. This next dinosaur is called Cryolophosaurus. Now, Cryolophosaurus, very interesting. It came to me in a very interesting time because I was playing a game called Dino King, and yeah, it was an assist dinosaur there. If you remember Dinosaur King, yeah, that was a fun ass game. The Cryolophosaurus was an assist dinosaur there. Let me just go and grab some pictures of a Cryolophosaurus that is done by a licensed artist, because otherwise I'm gonna end up with something anime. So this is a Cryolophosaurus. Imagine a big chicken. Now imagine that big chicken having a giant pair of teeth, and the very familiar thing that what's it called? The very familiar rib banded of a rooster. Yes. Jen, I think you can cool down with the stuff first. Hold on. Let me see here. Cryolo. I'm just gonna call it Cryolo. Okay, here you go. This is a speculative image of a Cryolophosaurus with a feather coating. Now you can see here the feather coating wins a lot of points for me because a lot of these dinosaurs, they have feather coatings, and from the way that this feather coating looks like, I really like it. It's really visually pleasant. If I was being chased by this creature, I'll probably find a cave to hide in and then just admire its coat and then die because I was admiring its coat. But the one thing that I want you guys to focus on is not the coat. It is a very interesting crest that has been a fixed point of the Cryolophosaurus for a very long time. Now, as I look up on YouTube, why am I YouTube? Let me just see here. Let me look up on the... What's it called? Let me look up on Wikipedia. So the constructed skull has a pompadour-like crest features. So it could actually just have a could just be for display purposes, but we're not really sure what it is, Omar. And you can just imagine it like a peacock, basically a peacock's mating ritual. I can only guess that sometimes there will be skins on it that will change in color. Huh? I'm so sorry. My text is just... I'm slowly slurring. There's like saliva being built out of my mouth. Why does it look like a beaver? Well, dinosaurs can look like a beaver. was the stream lagging for everybody? I'm so sorry. With a parrot's head. Now, this is just a speculative furry edition of... No, wait, no, I didn't mean to say furry. I mean feather interpretation of a Cryolophosaurus. So, it may not actually have fur. It may actually have fur. Feathers, sorry. But, in all honesty, it depends. You would pretty much run away from this thing if you saw that sharp fang. Look at that fang. This is really scary. This is really scary creature. All right, so the Cryolophosaurus. I would say it was no lag on me side. Okay, sorry. Just thinking about something else. So the Cryolophosaurus is around a Okay, one other plus that I like to say about this creature is that the Cryolophosaurus is an Antarctic dinosaur. Now, if is that a chicken? It's a chicken. This is today. Yeah. We're reviewing Kiara's brother. She's a phoenix, right? This is her brother. It's a Cryolophosaurus. I'm just gonna send this to Kiara and say, hey, this is your brother. I found him and I'm reviewing him. I'm gonna give him a solid tier after this. So let me explain to you why being an Antarctic dinosaur, even during that time, was even incredible, because dinosaurs are long believed, and I think it's still valid to think they are what's it called? They are cold-blooded creatures, like most contemporary reptiles today. Alligators are also cold-blooded, so they cannot focus in they cannot work in subversive climate. More Risu's brother from the view. Does this look like Risu? No, you can't convince me this is a squirrel. So never mind. I was saying, gators, when they're cold, right, and they're freezing, they tend to stick their snouts up and go into hibernation. And for the dinosaurs, I can't imagine how hard it would be to manage your body temperature because of how large you are. But this dinosaur succeeds where other dinosaurs cannot. And it is it's a very primitive tetanuri, which is a group consisting of dinosaurs. Oh no, wait, never mind. It is a primary group of theropods, but it's very primitive in the way that it's set up. So as you can see here, the femur has many primitive characteristics. So a lot of it, this dinosaur is in the middle of a flux. So I'm gonna have to minus points from that, because if you can't figure out what dinosaur this is, it's gonna be a bit weird, isn't it? But I have to say the plus point comes from the head crest, because if it's an intimidation presence, I really like it. I really like the crest. It is a very interesting feature of a dinosaur that I have not seen many other creatures. The coat is one other thing, but and another plus, it's going to be a winter dinosaur. So as a winter dinosaur, it automatically gets more points for me, because cold-blooded creatures, how you gonna live in an environment, man? So the Cryolophosaurus is going the S tier. Okay, so Cryolophosaurus S tier. Now we only have one dinosaur in the B tier, but that might change. Let's look up the next dinosaur. The next dinosaur is Majungasaurus's original cousin, the Carnotaurus. Now the Carnotaurus was featured in Jurassic World, and it's a very vicious creature. Everyone thought it had small arms. It actually does have small arms, really. Let me just look it up real quick. And the Carnotaurus is not a cannibal, good enough, but it's also smaller than most theropods. Basically, it's slightly above our heads. So let me just look it up, and you're gonna enjoy this creature because of how goofy it looks. Let me just, now that's a big D. Canap, no, come on. Okay, hold on. So we're gonna look up Carnotaurus. Now Carnotaurus has a special place in my heart because I watched the Disney movie, and the Carnotaurus there was scary. This does not look like a scary monster. It looks really cute, and it stands slightly above our heads. Look at those arms. If you thought the Tyrannosaurus had tiny arms, this thing had like really small arms. Like, it's so friggin' small. Holy moly. That is smaller than my life and my future expectancies. So I like to say, first of all, from this artist's rendition, this Carnotaurus has very interesting skull features. Reject arm. Yeah, if you can run, why not? Just sacrifice arm and just make a run for it. Arm gone. I'm pretty sure if you just remove the arms, it'd just be a thighs. Oh no, it's a dino midget. Midgets don't have arms, they only have thighs. It looks cute, yes, I was gonna say it looks cute, because of those bony crescents above his head. Now, I'm not really sure what this stands for actually. I can only guess it could just be a very, I don't know how you say it, could just be a sexual dimorphism and for display purposes, but let's look it up right now. Now the pair of horns is there are multiple theories ranging from attacking predators like a bull. So the Carnotaurus well, there's Taurus in the name, which means bull. I don't remember if it's a Latin description, but yes, there is bull in the name. And the bull part of Carnotaurus is true, because if one of the theories is correct, it rams its targets. Imagine a barracuda. When it rams a fish, it stuns it. So I believe if that theory is true, the Carnotaurus, it rams its target to stun it, and then after that goes for the killing blow, because the target is too disoriented to do anything. Unless you're a spiny creature, then yeah. And what is it called? The horns were butting animals, and yeah, like other bulls, they lock horns, they do competitive fighting, and they just throw it off against their mates. And so they might have a keratinous covering, and would be the only reported instance of a hunting weapon being implemented into an actual animal, because not even bulls are not carnivores. So yeah, and plus points go for it to not being a predator, not being a cannibal as well, because automatically if you're a cannibal, you're also a cool guy, but not a very cool guy, because I don't want you near my kids, or my or near anyone I consider my child, because I will literally put you away from them. So it goes into the A category. Carnotaurus goes in the A category because I'm very interested in the dinosaur that has very interesting applications for its head, like the one from that movie Toy Story. Okay, let's go down. Okay, we're running out of time. I keep going on about Carnotaurus and weird stuff. Okay, so let's hear. I'm gonna pick up from this. Let me just Alright, so we're gonna go for a very unique dinosaur, and I think everyone's gonna love this dinosaur. The next one is a Therizinosaurus. Let me just look it up. I would put this thing in the abomination theory, but it is not abomination, because it is a very interesting looking one. Let me just look it up. Do I have it? Alright, so this is a Therizinosaurus. Contrary to popular belief, this is not a fake dinosaur. This is a real dinosaur. And it is just as bizarre as you think it is. Because this dinosaur is an omnivore. Look at his mouth. And look at the claw. That's a huge ass claw. Now, Therizinosaurus is easily one of the biggest raptors, I believe, of its time. And it actually is it's its own species, actually. And let me just look it up. Fossil remains have been found lately in the Cretaceous. Yeah, this is just a basically giant chicken. So it's more like a, you see a carnivore and then you just be like, alright, why don't we take a Tyrannosaurus? Don't give it any of the actual chewing weapons that it has, and then just make it huge as hell. So this is basically a giant raptor. Catch these hands. Yes, exactly. Catch these hands. This is basically what what everyone's talking about, because this is just a weird creature. But I really like the creature's evolutionary niche as an omnivore. I'm gonna say this, omnivorous. Is it omnivore? Yeah, the Wikipedia article states sections of foraging and feeding, and so it can, in theory, be a very good dinner partner. Let's say you want to take this thing out for dinner and you don't have any options to, let's say you have a vegetarian restaurant, but you not sure whether it likes vegetarian, but you don't have to worry because this thing eats vegetables as well as meat. Just don't make it angry, and then you won't get hit by the claws. Because of its niche, it can actually go toe to toe with carnivores like Tarbosaurus or even a T-Rex. But I wouldn't say it's exactly a very cool dinosaurs, because all of them look cool. My brain is not working anymore. So there is also evidence of a very interesting correlation with with ornithopods. So you can say this creature is not as foul-tempered as other creatures. It can work together in herds and lived in wetland-like habitats, and because of the vegetarians, and yeah, it can hunt, it can do a lot of things. So it is a multi-purpose animal. So this automatically goes into the SS tier because yes, it's a very good tier. Yeah, I'm running out of reasons to talk about these dinosaurs. Next dinosaur. I'm so sorry. My brain is like dying already because I don't even know what to say anymore. We're going through these dinosaurs faster than I can even think of. Alright, let's look down the list. What the hell? Oh. Alright, let's look at a very interesting dinosaur that I've been sent. This is called a... Huh? How do you say this name? Hold on, wait a second. What is this name? Give me a second. If you thought the dinosaur before had really small hands, this dinosaur really had a good food for Spinny and Alloboy. Not really. Allosaurus lived in the Jurassic period. The Therizinosaurus lived in the Cretaceous alongside Spinosaurus, but they wouldn't fight each other, trust me. Alright, let me just look here. This is a very interesting thing. This is I don't know how to say this dinosaur's name. Where is it? Where is it? Is it Web P again? Oh no, it's saved in pictures. Why is all the pictures being saved in the wrong folder? You can quite clearly tell I'm not prepared for this because I'm also really dumb. This is a Linhencus monodactylus. I'm not really sure what to say. It's very interesting. But why? Those are not nipples, by the way. These are not nipples. They're claws. It's also made by Kanahaban Habi Devinar. Late Cretaceous, Asia, uncertain. 70 cm. I would like to say this creature has something going for it. Very unique. But the Gallimimus looks... Let's go straight in the abomination folder. That is an abomination. I refuse to give any more explanation why that's an abomination. Ah! Okay, so let me see what else is there. Okay, we're running out of time, so I'm gonna give myself 15 more minutes and a few more dinosaurs to root. Let me see here. All right, let me see here. Oh, we have a very interesting dinosaur. I feel like someone was going to send me this. Alright, so this dinosaur is a sauropod, and this dinosaur is a very interesting creature with a very interesting name, and I can't use it anymore because it's Web P. God damn it. Okay, let's just look it up. Let's just look up. Is this a Web P? No, this is not a Web P. Okay, so this has a bones crocodile in the background. Alright, so this creature is a sauropod, but the name is very hard to pronounce. I'm going to teach you guys how to pronounce it, alright? That's me in the background. That's a crocodile. Alright, so you see this dinosaur? You guys with me? This dinosaur is called a Nigersaurus. It has 3,000 teeth in its mouth and is very uniquely built. That back there is a Sarcosuchus. Very big dinosaur. Also preyed on Nigersaurus. And for this reason, you don't want to screw with this thing. But this thing, it looks very cute. Look at that mouth. Nigersaurus, very interesting ecological niche. And it is very well... Wait, hold on. This thing is... Huh? No way. No way. This thing cannot be this small. It is as small as a person. No way. That is not possible. It is as small as a person. I mean, like, it is as tall as a person, but it's not as small as a person. And it's very interesting because of its mouth structure. Now, a Nigersaurus mouth structure has a lot of it's got a lot of teeth, and it allows it to strip ferns, hostels, angiosperms, conifers, cycads, and aquatic vegetation, and lack of appropriate habitat. And it's like a comb, so it strains. Like, imagine combing your hair and then you see the hair comes out. So this is what this dinosaur did to plants at this time. So the Nigersaurus, right, it is basically effectively a ground feeder. For a sauropod, that's a very unique feature. I'm gonna have the minus points because it is small for a sauropod, but also slightly plus because it's interesting. The mouth itself is a very interesting niche. And for this time period, I would say that it's not that effective. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, this dinosaur effective, but not really my style. I'm putting it in C. Sorry, Nigersaurus, you're a C territory. You're pretty good, but not good enough for me. All right, let's go on. I'm losing my mind. All right, let me just see here. Next dinosaur. Quetzalcoatlus. Is this even a dinosaur? Hold on. Wait a second. Is this a dinosaur? Is this a dinosaur? That's not a dinosaur. What the hell is this? Alright, who sent me this picture? This is not a dinosaur. Let's go. I should put it in the bin. But you know what? A submission is fair submission. It's not a dinosaur. But I gotta say, it looks very unique. For a prehistoric creature, I gotta say, it's huge and scary. I've heard Quetzalcoatlus lives. I gotta say, it's huge for a dinosaur. Huge for a pterosaur. It's as tall, much taller as a person. It's as big as a Cessna. A Cessna is a light rotorcraft that you can see flying around the world quite commonly. And the wingspan of a Quetzalcoatlus is far taller than a human. So basically, it's the largest pterosaur on Earth. If it lived, don't go near this thing because I am terrified of this thing. And yeah, you can basically see these creatures flying everywhere. They're huge. It could have been possibly predatory. So I'm gonna create this creature. I'm gonna give this creature an A. I'm running out of ideas. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take my chances and leave. Alright, you're going A. You're not a dinosaur, but you're going A. Oh my god, this stream is a disaster. Oh my goodness. Alright, so, okay, so the time is running out already. So I'm gonna, okay, now it's 9:30. I got something at 10 o'clock. Now I will see off with a last result. What else we have on this list? What the hell is this? Who's Barney? Hello? Hello? Oh my goodness, what on earth is this creature? I've never seen a dinosaur like this. Is this even a dinosaur? I have never heard of a dinosaur called Barney. He looks kind of scary though. He's just staring at me with dead empty eye sockets. But I gotta say, it does look pretty cool. Very well done. Hold on. What's a Barney? Can you guys tell me what a Barney is? I've never seen a Barney. There it is. Is this a Barney? I don't think, guys, I don't think this is a dinosaur. I think it's just a guy in a suit. I don't like those eyes. You see those eyes, guys? I don't think those are real eyes. I think those are fake eyes. I'm gonna put this into the abomination tier. This is not a real dinosaur, is it? Who did? Ah! Who did this? Barney, you're going into the abomination tier. You look horrifying. You're not a real dinosaur, aren't you? I got April Fooled. The Barney goes into here. all right, let's go. All right, what other dinosaurs do we have? Okay, someone sent me this. Looks very interesting. I tell you, I don't know where I'm getting the lists from, but I swear to God, the lists are just everywhere. This is just very interesting night, isn't it? I have no idea what's happening anymore. Okay, for the explanation, I think Barney looks horrifying. Boomosaur. No. We're not adding Boomosaur. No, we're not doing that. So, alright, we're looking at this creature. It's called the Indominus Rex. Is there even a creature like this? This does not look like a real dinosaur. What the hell's going on here? Who's making DeviantArt stuff of like fucking dinosaurs? Who did this? This is a crime against humanity and evolution. This looks like a friggin'... This is not a real dinosaur. But I gotta say, it looks really cool. Arms like a raptor. Holy, that's scary. How I have to look this creature up. It looks convincing. It's like a real dinosaur. Hold on. You're not a real dinosaur, aren't you? Oh. It's from a movie. Jurassic World. Well, I guess from Jurassic World, it has a lot of dinosaurs and cuttlefish DNA? She was designed to be 50 feet long. Oh. Oh. Oh, right. You're not a real dinosaur. I don't even want to put you in abomination because you look like a dinosaur, but you're a lab experiment. I don't like lab experiments. This is a lie. It doesn't deserve abomination. It goes into F straight. It's not a real dinosaur. All right, next. Gotta finish this up. What's next on the list? All right, let me just skin F. F for Felix moment. All right, next list. Next on the list. Last on the list. Hold on. Gotta look it up. I have to look up every one of these pictures, so please excuse me. I'm just losing my mind. Okay, this one, it looks interesting, but I don't know why it has the name Mecha inside of it. Mecha. Why Mecha? What is this? What is this creature? Who sent me Mecha? This is not even a dinosaur. This doesn't even look like a flesh being. What the what is this? That's not a dinosaur, but I can kind of see it's like a dinosaur, but no wonder why I say it's mecha, because it looks like it's metal. Who's that? What the fuck? No, this is not even a real thing. We're getting out of here. No, it's not a real thing. What is going on already? The stream is going off roads. Okay. What other things? Who sent me this list? These are not even real dinosaurs. What the hell is it? Oh my god, Godzilla's here. Okay. I think the list is a fault. It's a sham. I think I'm gonna do more research next time. Alright, I'm sorry guys. I may be interested in dinosaurs, but I'm quickly thinking that this is going off rails. I think I'm just gonna end the stream here. As you can see here, this is the definitive tier list for tonight. I can't. This has been an amazing shitpost. Alright, so as final, no one won the chat award. As much as I want to say Allosaurus won the chat award, not really though. As you can see here, the ones in SS is Spinosaurus, Allosaurus, Enteroxenosaurus, S tier, Dreadnoughtus, Cryolophosaurus, A tier, Ankylosaurus, Amargasaurus, Kentrosaurus, Carnotaurus. This thing that is not a dinosaur, but it's kind of there. And then B tier is Majungasaurus, and then C is Nigersaurus. Rainbow dinosaur. And then F tier, straight. I don't know what this is. It's a lab experiment. I'm decking it here. Indominus, right? Can we have the dinosaur or rainbow dinosaurs? The chat is one yet. We have Lihenkus, which is Abomination. Barney the dinosaur, also Abomination. You know what? Fuck it. You're right. This thing is a chat. Alright, we've decided our chat dinosaur. That's it. Dancing T-Rex. That's it. I'm done. Stream's over. I give up. There's no one I'm tired. Ah! This has been a failure of a stream. I can't believe it. I've tried doing something different, but I don't even know what's happening with my life anymore. Hold on, wait. Why did okay? Dancing dinosaur is there. All right, there you go. Have fun. Dancing dinosaur. Chat. There you go. That's the list. I'm taking a screenshot. There you go. Screenshot. There you go. I'm saving this for posterity. This is a train wreck of a stream. I've just lost everybody because I'm not sure what I'm talking about. And with that, I think we can just kind of say that's the end of the dinosaur review, because we've decided the chat as dinosaur wasn't much. There's a dinosaur in our hearts. The one that dances in our hearts with a dead dance. Because dinosaurs are dead. I promise nothing of the sort ever again. This is a terrifying experiment. There's no one here. Oh my god. Okay, so anyway, thank you for joining me for dinosaur review. I will post that video on YouTube. The one that I put in the video scene because I really like it and I put quite a bit of effort into narrating it. But as you can see here, I put the tier list up on my YouTube and my Discord page, so you guys can check out the tier list. Don't worry about this thing. This is not a real dinosaur. This is not a real dinosaur. This is just a man in a suit. Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. I'm supposed to take this seriously, but I can't. I will read up more on dinosaurs. I forgot everything about dinosaurs. Ah! Come see me Garfield kart racing. I think that'll restore my sanity, right? 10 p.m. today. Don't be late. I'm playing Garfield kart with NG, Kohi, Regu, and a lot of people. And Shino as well. And as well. Please join me for Garfield kart because I think that's gonna be way better than this. I'm done. Thank you. And always remember, if you thought you couldn't be any more deader than a dinosaur, you can't beat me. I'm already dead inside. Gotta be a day, mercs. They're fun. Bye.